And we're live. Wonderful. Even on time. Look, it's bang on time. And that's the Diet Coke command going. Straight off. Good choice. Oh, did your shake command not work? That's weird. T1 does. There you go. Done it for you. Don't know why it didn't work. We'll find out. Right, what am I working on? Oh yeah, not here. Red tunnel. Remember the mob farm has been waiting some decorative work in that room? I'm going to be doing that today. It wasn't my initial plan, because my initial plan involved a co-stream, but Garrus is busy, so the plans for my next weekend stream has been pushed forward. There, done. We've spammed your chat already. Yep. Open sesame. Yeah, so this room is a little bit plain. And Hushbug has finished decorating this in creative, and I have screenshots to go on. So I'm just going to move my Minecraft window around and just open up a screenshot she sent me so I can use that as reference. There. So now I can build things. She's busy. Who, Hushbug or Karis? Also need a crafting bench. Oh yeah, I do have plenty of wood. Let's just use one of these to make a crafting bench. Karis is feeling a little bit under the weather, or at least she was yesterday, so she messaged me yesterday evening her time, early hours of the morning my time, to tell me that she's feeling a bit off and probably won't be able to stream. And then later on she confirmed she definitely wouldn't be able to. Let me fill this gap in, because I don't need this access point anymore. That'll take over. The mightiest wizard in all of the lands now follows the dragon known as Zach. See? It works. Could you say hi from me if you see her during the stream? I will do. Oh, and the stream crashed. For you. Okay, I was going to say, it doesn't look like it has my end. Also, hello Barry. Right, there's that hole fixed. Now, what I've got is screenshots she sent over, and some of the angles are a little bit difficult to figure out. So don't be surprised if I get it slightly wrong, but I'm going to make an effort to get it right. I need those, I need those. I really don't need that many rockets, especially while I'm indoors. You remember, let me move that over. If someone does a channel point redemption, can you let me know, because the chat window that I've got open doesn't tell me. There's a lot of mobs going down. I'm going to need a lot of this stuff, which everyone loves. Right? Everyone loves birch. Oh, I don't have haste. Oh, I missed my beacon. Oh, that's really offensive. Offensively slow. Uh-oh, it's starting. Hello, Deep in the... No, stop doing it. Hello, Deep. There we go. I'm going to save myself so much time by shortening it. And a lovely emote. For those of you that... I don't know if any of you have reached the 1,000 bit cheer reward, but I do have new emotes, which are available for bit cheerers. Don't know if it loads in my chat bot. It doesn't, so I'm going to do it from... Oh, from Chrome. One moment. So I've got 3 new bit reward tier emotes. Actually, let's change the camera angle so you're not looking at a screen. Right. Which are, if you donate to the channel, you unlock those emotes and they last forever. So we have the 1k, 5k and 10k. So I'm going to put them in chat in that order so you can see them. Let me know what you think. Feedback appreciated. You can see what I'm getting at. The whole idea was to try and keep my sub emotes as my character, which I really like. And try and use the other ones. Oh, they haven't loaded in my chatbot. That's really weird. I've just got the wording for it. Zach the Bounce. Which is not what it's supposed to be. But that's the chatbot for you. Obviously, it doesn't understand reward emotes. But yeah, if you unlock them, you keep them forever. Right, now we need a few redstone lamps. And yes, I don't technically need to use blocks of redstone. But, they're not that expensive. I'm hoping by the end of the stream, this will look noticeably different and you'll all approve. Now, I've got, of course, the full view of what it's going to look like. But I kind of want to keep that to myself. And then you can see it as it grows. Oh, and as a side note, I just was checking into these silos. And you'll see that that one's now got 4 lamps on it. I've got 17,000 gunpowder in it. 17,500 gunpowder in that silo. So the mob farm's working a lot more efficiently than I was expecting it to. Right, now throughout this room we're using 1, 2, 3 different woods, I think. Ooh. Might be 4 different woods. It's hard to tell. I know the next one I need is dark oak. I think. Dark oak. That one. Hang on. Oh, Barry redeemed a word ban. Right, one moment. What's the word?
Is that tea you're brewing?
What's the word you're planning on banning, Barry? Also, hello, Peter. I'm a little bit scared that you're going to pick something that I really will struggle with. Whoa! Deep. 300 bits. Wow. Thank you. That's really generous of you. And by no means ever expected. Please don't feel the need to ever give me bits. I just like having cool people hanging out with me. And can't get much cooler than you guys. I mean, for me to start streaming and within 8 minutes have a few people already here to chat with, it's awesome. Now you need help with the word ban. You can't figure out what to ban. Well, you should have thought about that before you redeemed it. Now the gap between this and the next one, I'm not sure. I'm going to do the bit that I know it's at least 4. It might be 5. Probably 4. Yeah, I've got it. It is. It's just difficult to tell with the pattern she's done and the angle of the screenshot that she sent. Needed to take it before anyone else could. Well, but if you're reliant on someone else's idea for what to use for it, then you might as well let them spend their hard-earned channel points. Just saying. Peter said, I'm going to lurk for a bit. It's still very early here. Be back in a bit. Okay. Sorry, I didn't read that sooner. 3, 4, and a 2 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 2 deep. Also, it'd be nice to get rid of all the torches and lanterns just laying about the floor. Right. I need spruce now. What a pain she is giving me all these different woods to use. Red. It. Sure. Oh, I see. The word has to be... Is it all 4 letters long? Ban the word the. No. You can't have that. That's just a bit ridiculous. Spruce. Don't actually need rockets in my hotbar. Now, the pattern she's done like this with a spruce there, redstone lamp there, and a birch there and there. The same thing in this corner. It sounds like you're still discussing it in chat. You're all ideas of wood, planks, lantern. I'm a little bit terrified to give any response, because if I respond to any of them as, oh, that sounds horrible, then that's going to be the one that you pick. One moment while I sneeze. Huh. Thank God that I've got a mute button on my microphone. That was quite a loud sneeze. Oh, thanks. Well, that's really unfair, because I'm quite polite. Did I ever tell you about the time where I was mocked for talking in my sleep? Ban the word wood. I mean, you can ban that if you like. Many years ago, because I go, or at least used to go, whitewater kayaking a fair bit. I haven't been lately. Just been doing other things. And oh no, I need that. I don't need the sword. One night, so I'm in a bunk room with like 12 people, and during the night, I sat up straight in bed while asleep and said, "I'd like a cup of tea, please." Now at breakfast, someone told me how funny they thought that was. Not that I spoke during my sleep, but the fact that I managed to say please even though I was talking in my sleep. They're like, "That's very polite of you." Like, well, if I was dreaming that someone was offering me a cup of tea, of course I'd say please. I mean, who doesn't want a cup of tea? But apparently it's very weird to say please in your sleep. Okay. So be it, I'm weird. I'm going to do this wood first, and then we'll go back and do the lanterns. Dush, dush. Dush, dush. No, wrong. Wrong. Not that one. Like that. Hang on. Ooh. You don't like... Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Everyone's got their own taste, and for me it's not really about the tea as much as the excuse to stop. And so I've been self-employed for 13 years now, and when you're self-employed there's always stuff that you can do. The problem with that is that if you're not careful you can end up just not stopping, and if you don't stop it can be rather unhealthy. The cup of tea is my chance to go, no, I'm not doing another job yet. I'm having a 5-minute break and a cup of tea. And that's what I use it for. Yesterday I bought a bidit. Because TP is rarer than diamonds in the nether. A bit. Nope, not a clue what you're talking about. I'm not sure whether I'm just being ignorant or not understanding the word. Yeah, so whether I have tea or coffee doesn't really matter to me. It's more of a just stop and not work for a bit. Right, we have a birch diagonal going 5, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 6. Like that. The same over here. I'm hoping you'll like this, because if not, Hushbug will be upset and I will not be happy with you being not supportive of my base mate. I don't understand either. Yeah, fair enough. Nope. Still don't know what a biddy is. Hey, at least we're all together not understanding Barry. It's not unusual. It's a bit weird. Fun, but a bit odd. Spruce. Yeah, that probably works. And then we do another strip here of spruce going diagonally with a straight at the end. One thing I've always been quite good at is copying patterns. So when Hushbug designs something in creative, I can then recreate it in survival, and it's normally right first time. And then by comparison, when she's building something that she's designed in creative, she's more likely to make an error building it the second time. But I wouldn't be able to build it the first time. I mean, you've all seen my ability to decorate. I mean, look at the slime farm. It's okay. But, eh. Oh, also, that's not supposed to... That's oak. Cheers. This one. And it goes all the way down. I knew that. Just look up. Oh, B-Day. Gotcha. The thing that sprays water to clean your bottom. Gotcha. Yeah, the thing is that with that word, it's one of those that you hear but don't read. And then when you read it, it doesn't look like a word that I'm used to. So I wouldn't have... Yeah, it's not particularly obvious for me to guess that. Right, so rip this one out. I think it goes all the way back, but we'll just go one more module over. 4 and 1 down. So one of those, one of those. It's the thing that sprays water up your, yes, bottom. Nice. Then we need a 2 wide band that goes this way with a bit in the middle, and then 2 wide band goes back like so. With this beautiful dark oak. I do like dark oak. It's a very rich colour. Oh, that one. Thank you. And I'm pretty sure her pattern doesn't have it sticking up like that. Now this bit here has oak and birch. She's got it a particular way round, but I don't know if it's important. It's better to stick to the plan and just do as she says. I'm liking it so far. Your comments in chat would be amazing and appreciated. The whole idea of this room is it's very clean on the walls, and I wanted something decorative on the floor, so I instructed her to make a pattern of some kind. I want to go to my local store and see how out of stock due to panic buying everything is. It's a bit woody, yes, but it's alright. We're protected from lightning, so it won't burn. A bit too much wood? Maybe. I like it. And it's different. Now, I popped into my office this morning, just did a couple of hours of paperwork. And, yeah, by the way, I've stopped to sip my tea. So this is a tea sipping moment. I thought I tried to pop to the supermarket to buy a particular type of coffee for my mum, and realised that the queue of cars went down the road a long way with people queuing to buy essentials, and then people walking down the road with 8 bottles of gallon bottles of water, not gallon bottles, 8 large bottles of water. Like, you don't need that. Mine is all out. I couldn't even buy normal items. Yeah, people get a bit daft, especially when the word shortage is used, because people go, "Oh, there might be a shortage. I don't want to be the one left out." And then of course people get left out because everyone's panicking. Anyway, sipping tea. One moment. I made this cup of tea about 10 minutes before the stream started, and it's still about right to drink. Oh, question for you: tips or telly? Either, to be honest. I mean, what I've got at the moment is just a fair trade one, I think. Co-op. No, actually, at the moment I have PG Tips because they're out of the own store brand one. To be honest, not that bothered. They're all pretty decent to me. Right, then we have another strip of birch. Got there. Which goes down to this point. Then 2 lanterns and birch going up. Birch, that's handy. There. Aladar, hello. And you're up early on a Sunday. I mean, it's definitely morning for you, and Sunday morning is the day that you're supposed to be going, I haven't got anything important to do. I'll have a day off. Nope, you're here in my stream, and appreciate it. Look at all the love for Aladar. It's about 8 AM. Yep, that's early in my books for a Sunday. In fairness, I was up at quite an early hour. My backwards wasn't working there for a second. That was weird. Unresponsive key. Just worrying when the keyboard costs this much. Hang on. There's a plague every century. We survived each and every single one of them. We'll be fine. I wouldn't. You say that, but when people die in plagues, not everyone's fine. Some people aren't. But it is one of those things that you just take, you take your best precautions you can, and that's all you can do. But then people go a bit silly and buy more than they need and panic about things. Right, to go a 4, which then goes like that, and then connects. Oh no, the 4,000 deaths. I mean, people were breaking into supermarkets in 2012 before when they thought it was the end of the world. Yep, people are stupid. Being sick has you sleep in weird hours. You often sleep weird hours. No wish to be rude to you, but you do sleep weird hours. Not necessarily the fault of the being unwell. You're also a bit weird. But hey, we like you, even if you're weird. In fact, possibly like you more because of the weirdness. Right, this comes out, and that'll be spruce again. Then I'm assuming the pattern repeats on this side. Although it's not actually clear from the screenshot I've got. I have to change screenshots soon. But this is enough to do this bit and then copy it to the other side. What they're going to do with those 20 TVs, sell them to who if the world's going to hit? Yeah, fair. Yeah, the 2012 ones are a little bit daft. I think it's more people taking advantage of the panic. So when there's some people looting for essentials, someone else goes, the world's not going to end, but look, with all this blind panic, I could get me a new TV. Alright, something like that. Cool, add that one. Sorry about that. Someone at the door. Right, what was I saying? Distracted by shiny things. Hang on a moment. Human race will, yes, of course, people will die. My dad, what if he gets it? But he hates staying outside. side. Well, that's depressing. But much better. Okay. Childish humour always makes people feel better. This goes all the way across. And to there. And then this bit. Like that. With birch in the middle. I think. Yeah. Oh, nearly forgot this bit. Alright, can we stop passing wind in chat? Actually, I'll say that. I think I do have a shortcut for that. Wait, do I have a shortcut for that? Oh. I thought I had a sound effect for... No, I don't. I have... But not farting. How disappointing. I'll have to remedy that at some point. Are you on a second Diet Coke? Because I'm pretty sure you redeemed that earlier. If you did, maybe I need to fix how often that can be redeemed. I'm kind of guessing at this point. Something like that. And probably this one as well for this. I'm going based on what how I know she probably designed it. Oh, I have laid it on this side. Wait, what was the banned word, by the way? Did we actually get one? Or are you still thinking it through? Because if you're thinking it through still, you've had quite a while. Oh. Was it? Banned word is wood. Oh. No, it doesn't count as a mess up if I'm not aware that it's the banned word. Hang on, let me set my alarm for you.
PM. Set.
There we go. I just have to go 30 minutes remembering to say spruce and birch and not other words. It's not a mess up if I didn't know what the word was. Doesn't count. At least I hope it does. If it does. Sucks to be me. Probably like that. I think. And that one. Let me change my screenshot that I got selected, or see if I can. Oh, it's not allowing me. I have to close it and reopen. Ah, that's a much better view for me. Although it's the other way around. A little bit confusing. Sure I can manage. So we are going to mine this bit out first and then go from there. Because this is where we have some torches. Not torches. Lamps. With oak between? I'm having to tell by which is the darkest colour. Sometimes difficult. Birch, birch, and that goes all the way around and links up. So we'll do that first and then we'll work inwards. Especially as once we've placed the next row, we can do all the lanterns. Lamps. Oh, nearly. And then it's the same on this side, even if it's different. It's the same but different. Yeah, that makes no sense at all. Oh, that's a point. There's a lantern. Oh no, the lantern will be there, which is far enough away from the redstone. We're fine. We're fine. I just worried for a moment. Oh. That just made me jump quite bad. Oh, someone anonymous played fart. Thank you for your anonymous fart. Not even owning up to it. Just make the noise and slowly walk out the room. I'll leave you with that. Not me. No, when you pass wind, you own it. Bit like wait, forgotten name. Jim Carrey. Oh, hello. We have a guest. In Liar Liar, he steps out of the elevator, takes 2 steps, turns around and shouts, "It was me!" And then everyone goes, "Oh!" and wafts at their face. Oh! It's disgusting. Ooh. Some of the spacing is a little bit odd, but I need to be okay with that. My instinct is to make everything line up and add up perfectly. It's a good film. It has some flaws to it. Things are a little bit ridiculous. But yeah, all round, definitely watchable. Good film. We have another lamp in the corner. I'm just thinking whether I have enough lamps. I should have. If not, I can just make some more. We've got glowstone. It's good. Oh, and there's no lamps all the way through there. Or even here. Next one. This bit. Oh, Jim Carrey. I like him. It's funny. Very odd character. Spruce. So I'm figuring out the pattern. It's difficult and odd. It's a bit weird. It was in the way, alright? I had to do it. I had no choice. I wonder if she'll mind if I alter it slightly. Because it is... I think she's made an error on it. Where she's placed some of the lanterns. We'll do the bits that I agree with, and then we'll look at the bits I'm not sure about together. On her design, she has one there. Let's see if this adds up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. It doesn't. Have I done it wrong? No. Would I do it wrong? She will mind. No, she won't. I know her well enough. Well, we have this. Let's fill this in, and you can help decide what looks better. Now I'll do the bits that she's done and I agree with, which is this one and this one. But then there's 3 blocks there, 2 blocks there, and then 5 blocks there. Which I think is a bit odd. I think this should be over here, and then it's matches. And then leave it for now. We'll figure it out in a bit. Bit we do know is this, where it's all oak up to 2 blocks in. And then oak from here across till 2 blocks in, and then one to the side. That and one to the side. I just remembered I can say planks. I was worrying about that word. No, I don't need to. That's all right. Yeah, there's another faux pas there, I think. Right. And then this side to match. Should be spruce in the corner and birch either side. Spruce. Spruce. Birch. All of this. We can put our oak in. Second one along. She's got it one from. Then this one she's put here. It's a little bit misspaced. She's gone from 4, 4, 4, then a 3. Then a 3. I'm going to leave the outside bit, do the middle bit, which is fine, and then we'll go from there. Ooh. Dark oak again. This beautiful one. And same again to match. That looks good. Now this bit here, again we've got the 2 birch and 2 oak. And oak. There's a strip of spruce going across here and then diagonally. Same with this one. Spruce. X has been on and off a few times while I've been streaming. Wonder what she's up to. Might be working on the underwater bit. Her and JT have been doing some really cool designs for their underwater highway, which goes from their base near spawn all the way up to their desert village. That looks good. Do these two, which again, lamps. Then we have yeah, this bit's definitely odd. I'll do the wood and then you'll see. That can follow instructions. I can, I promise. Sort of. What about Enigma? Well, what about Enigma? Enigma's on. I think he's streaming at the moment. It might have dropped off, but as far as I'm aware, he's working on with the skeleton farm. We need 4 like that. Now the one that looks right and the one that looks wrong, I need to compare with this end. Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be mirroring over here. I can't see now. Ooh, that's an interesting emote you've got. Just a dropping L either side. Like so. One lamp. And one lamp. Thanks for that, Deep. Did you I didn't panic. I might have spun around very quickly, worried that I'm gonna have to rebuild bits, but I didn't panic much. Oh. Thank you for the bits. I hope it was worth it for my heart bill. Tea sipping, one moment. Oh, a new heart, thank you. Barry, I don't have an eat command because I've never felt the need to. Now, following the pattern from the other side, I think it's like that. Yeah, that makes sense. What am I doing? Spruce. You need to eat, my friend. I'm fine. Now, on the design over there, we'd put a lamp down here and down here. But the bit that confused me is that on the picture she sent me on this side, she's got it here, and on this side, it's here, which is definitely not right. So I'm going based on what's over there and copying it across. I'll eat while I'm reading chat. I'm the one with a growling stomach at the moment. Sorry. Have breakfast. Right time, 8 o'clock. Time for a full English. Oh, I could just tear this all out. I'm sure I can follow the pattern without having to do it one bit at a time. Probably. Also, if you're wondering what the glugging is now, it's not me. It's villagers. I promise. Spruce. There. Same over there. And oak. Yeah, I really want to move this lantern here so it kind of balances out that section and this one. Plus, it would balance out and be the same as the one over here. So I'm doing it. Waiting for my husband to wake up. You do know that there's such things as, saucepans and wooden spoons. What you do is you walk up to the side of the bed, holding a saucepan in one hand, spoon in the other, and just bang it as hard as you can. That'll wake him up. Guaranteed to work. We're going to put that one there. Lamp's going over here. I'm changing what she sent me, but that looks better, as does that. Now, the next thing I've got to work out is what to do over here. Homemade drum, exactly. I think you have your game sounds off because I can't hear it. Shouldn't be off. They should be fairly quiet. Let me. I mean, if I stand by the villagers, they probably make a noise. It's a bit quiet. But I do have my game sounds turned fairly low. And now, with regards to where I put the lamps over here, I think I'm tempted to just mirror it to that side. Just not quite what she's done, but it's close. So I'll do one over here, then one in the middle over here. I think. Is that lined up? It would be. That kind of works. It's even spacing either side of 3, 3, and this will be a 3 as well, which is close enough. It's not symmetrical if you look at it that way though, which bugs me a little bit, but not a lot. If I were to do symmetrical on this point, I'm not changing it, I'm just planning it out just in case there's a cat in there that works as an alarm. Especially if you throw the cat at his face. Right, then did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That then means that we get a symmetry on this point as well. I know that these only have 2, but then it works on the mirror. I think I'm going to change the design and just swap these out. Yeah, we'll do that. I can rip these out and do it. I'm finally done with my homework. Give me a break. Yay! Oh, wait. Oh, are you kidding me? Google Drive won't download my PDFs. Oh. Just give it a moment. Have a cup of tea. Have a break. Breathe. And then if it doesn't work, you can shout and scream at your laptop and throw it at the wall. I mean, that won't help you download your PDF, but you might feel better for it. Right, so to mirror, we're going there, then 1, 2, 3, there, 1, 2, 3, there. And more light in the room. See? All the good stuff. I don't think that's particularly offensive to her design to change and tweak that bit. I was moving the lights, not removing them, just because they didn't. I like the fact that now the room is symmetrical from this point now, whereas before it had 3 gaps on one side and then 4s from this point. Now, just by changing this to a 2 gap in the middle, means that we got a symmetrical room. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and that one. 1, 2, 3, and that one. 1, 2, 3. It also matches up with what's at that end over there. And we can I can have the discussion with Hushbrook, but I'm pretty sure she'll be okay with this. And if she isn't, I can change it back. Broken symmetry. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfectly symmetrical because we got that room over there, but it's still relatively symmetrical and mostly symmetrical, and it's not jarring looking at it and going, why, like this bit over here where one was over there and the other one was here, I think, or was it here? It's here, I think. So it was a bit odd. So I fixed that. moving my chair slightly. Right, I have the next screenshot should be, yep, for this room. It's actually quite a straightforward thing. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need 12 lanterns and I have 10. That's mildly infuriating. Get rid of that stone. We have plenty of planks. Not saying it. Take those. Oh, crafting. Oh, I do need... I said I needed 12, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And of course, I don't have enough blocks of redstone. Fixed. I'm going to put the lamps in first, and then... Let's not do that, because I know there is lava around here somewhere. And water, apparently. Whoa. Get out the stove. And the other is a human being. What? Okay, nope, I'm passing. That paragraph is too long for my brain to compute. If you'd like to summarize your sentence in 3 words or less, I'd read it. Otherwise, huh? Brain. Right, we have... This is a easy pattern to do. Let's put these in offhand. Like that. Like that. One over here. Oh. Again, water. And it also doesn't make sense. I didn't tell you what to think. I just said I didn't understand it. There. That's done. Don't need to do the tree bits. Oh, that was actually quite a close one. Outside bit. Let's put this off. I need... Oh. Let me offhand. Oh, I've got another stack. We're okay. Ooh. She's left the doorways undone. So I'm...
Go crazy! Go stupid! Go crazy!
Hello! I think I just woke up too now. Hello, Kate. That makes no sense. The German is repeated. Wait, hang on. Barry, English, please. Ta-da. Hey! There's no spelling mistakes in it this time. Right, and then this side connects to... Oh. A lot of water around here. It's nice for you to join us. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Well, welcome to the stream, Gamed. But it's a start. Do I want to do this back bit? I do, don't I? So, here, here, and there. Oh, and this bit. It's got to be the same. Not this bit. Grab that. This bit is the same as this bit. Oh, I just really confused myself there. rip this all out. I don't need to worry about the lights anymore, so it's easier to rip it out and then place in the blocks. Apparently. But now, of course, if I need to, sponges. That's why I raided the Ocean Monument. Although, since I raided the Ocean Monument, I haven't needed any. I mean, those bits there were just one block that I was replacing anyway. It's just not really a big problem. Dark oak? Yep. Dark oak planks. This goes across here. And then this one goes across here. Oh! Missed a bit. Got distracted with your comment about the water. Take over them. Hang on, I've read this before. Deja vu. Stretch in the middle. Ooh, okie dokie. Let's change that out. That should be spruce, I think. Yeah. In the corners. And then for some reason it's on this side here and this side here. With oak, oak. Like so. And the last few blocks are filled in with birch. Ta-da! We finished the floor. Deja vu been in this place before? Yes, on a stream in fact. It was when I was digging out this area and we had lots of water. No, you haven't. This is a new stream. It is a new stream, but we've been here before. In fact, I come through this room very regularly because so often I end up back at spawn and then flying home. Ooh. We haven't actually got a ceiling up here yet. I don't think she's got round to sending me a screenshot for the ceiling for this room. I have a screenshot for the other room, but I'm unsure about it. Now the issue is she's used some sea lamps in the ceiling. Ooh, that's my alarm to say that I can say the word wood. Wood. She's used lamps in the ceiling, however, on... Oh, wow, that's a lot of mobs. However, on this side here, nearest the drop, you've only got a single block of depth, which means you haven't got somewhere to hide the redstone for those lamps. Or at least that's what I think she believes is the case. But I'm pretty sure that I can put redstone blocks there because she's got the lamps hanging down. I need to play with that in creative and check spacing because the one shot that she sent me doesn't really give me a reference point as to where the corner of the room is. I was going to reban wood, but I can't. Yep, 1 per stream is the normal rule. However, I did change that once when we had a very long stream, 5 hours or so. What? You have lost 3 levels for having more than 10 levels be more... Oh, gotcha. You're talking about death on Vanilla High. That looks pretty good. Now, over here, I kind of want to repeat these torches on these sections. Just so it adds a bit of light up the wall. I know that we'll have some coming from the ceiling when it's done, but for consistency, it kind of makes sense. 4 per, and we got 2, 4, 6. 6 times 4, 24. Hey, mental math. I don't need... Oh! Nearly. Unfortunately, not quite enough. I was going to ask if you've... Oops. I do mental math with an E. No. Mental? I don't know. Can I reach? No, I can't. No, I can't. Yeah. Your foul language yourself. Oh, hello, Bex. Damn, she can see me now. Quiet. I wasn't about to type a message. There. That's a bit of light going up. Although with these lamps slowly all getting turned on, probably not necessary. Still do it though. And welcome to the stream, Bex. I'm actually nearly finished. I mean, the floor's done. She hasn't been following. Well, Bex has dropped in before, but maybe she just didn't press that button, or she watches on the joint account, because JT and Bex have their JT and Bex account for when they're streaming and watching things together. That, and maybe she had better taste and streamed watched other people. I only use my account for JT and Bex. See? I usually watch in the main account. Told you. Zach, what switches do you have? What do you mean by what switches? Damn, why do I need 4 more? 4? I need 4 torches. I'm going to travel all the way back over here to get 4 torches. Keyboard. Oh. Razor orange. I think. Razor yellow. One of those. It's supposedly the quiet. Like, yeah, this is quiet. I'd hate to think what their regular greens are. Torches. This one. I only need 4. And I can get rid of those ones. Welcome, Dominus. And Ayla. Sorry, that was a bit... I'm always surprised to see Ayla in here. Especially on a weekend. I mean, you've got too many kids to run around for. What are you doing in my garden? Just admiring the scenery. There's a berry bush here. If you walk into them, they give you a nice scratch. I mean, very comfy. Look, see, comfy. Hey, Ella, Aladar. Barry's asking for everyone to send a picture of their setup. I'm assuming you mean computer setup. Mine looks really boring. My computer setup is just sitting under the desk in a fairly unassuming box with no RGB on it. Hey, don't wreck my bushes. Hey, your bushes stand up to me, that's for sure. If anyone's going to wreck anyone, it's the bushes that win the fight. I've spent many times cursing those bushes, going, why are you here and why do you hurt me so much? Oh, wait, is that a different one or did he follow? Got him. Okay, I'll do it. Ignore cable management. My cable management is fine. I just have a really boring computer case because mine cost me like £15 because it was a returned one where someone bought it and then didn't want it. So it's a fairly cheap box, but it's reasonable. It houses a really good spec computer. I mean, I've got an i7 7700K, which if I ever look at my usage of CPU, I'm not really pushing it ever. And it's quite happy encoding things. My computer case was a super cool one. Yeah, so I would like a new computer case at some point. It's on my wish list, but it's a fairly low priority.
Hi, Zach.
Hi, Ella. And so it was low priority compared to, decent motherboard, different reasonable graphics card, and good spec. Really don't need this up here. In fact, I don't need these up here anymore either. Oh. I think that's more than I can fit. Hang on. Bear with. Oh, we'll throw the woods in. Yes, I can say woods now. It's been a while since I could say that. That, and those can go in. Then I should be able to fit everything else in my inventory. Wait, you have a cheap motherboard? No, it's a fairly decent spec motherboard. I forget what it is, to be honest. It's a Asus, but I can't remember the model. But no, it's fairly expensive and quite nice. It's got plenty of expansion slots because for the stuff I do at work, I sometimes need to use a good number of PCI expansion slots. Oh, deep. Ayla's recognising all the people in here. Bex, by any chance, are you free to hop on a call and give me some advice? Because I know we've had this conversation before about what I'd like to build here, but I'd like some pointers and some tips on building and how to go about doing it, and whether I should do it or whether you'd be willing to do it for me. Oh, of course, I could put this stuff in here, and we'll take this back to the storage area. Oh, I put me on the spot. Hey, you're used to streaming. It's not like you're not used to being live on Twitch. You're a professional. You've been doing Twitch streaming far longer than I have. I've been doing it since November. Still don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm not asking you to build on camera. I just would like a quick chat and some thoughts on what to build and how to do it. So if you can, then it would be great. I don't build on cam, on stream, I mean. Okay. It's up to you. If you don't feel up to it, that's fine. We can discuss it later. I just want some pointers and some ideas as to what to build and how big. Make sure the motherboard doesn't blow up all your CPU. Funny you say that. I have had an incident of that happening. I have little one in the background. Okay, we'll leave it till later. Now, one of my work computers, I've got I think it's an i7 6700 in it. It was a really decent spec computer. I finished building it, and about 2 months in, it just turned itself off suddenly. So I went, that's weird. Press the power button. Actually, if I'm doing story time, I should face camera. Press the power button, it turned on, fan span up, and then it shut down again. Unable to know what was wrong with it, what I did was I took the side panel off so I could see what spins up, because there's a chance that if it's not able to spin the CPU fan, it will just go, nope, not doing it. So I opened the side panel, pressed the power button, a spark happened on my motherboard, a little puff of smoke, and a tiny little fire that happened, and quickly pulled the plug and it went out. But brown trousers time as I'm leaning in towards the case of the computer, trying to look at everything for when I turn on the computer to see what boots up and what spins. And this little puff of smoke, spark, and fire terrified me, especially when this is the CPU was was a few £100. The motherboard wasn't cheap, and the graphics card in it, again, not cheap. All the parts in there pretty expensive. And fire? No. It was just a capacitor that broke on the motherboard, and it was only like 2 months old. But yeah, mildly terrifying. I managed to... Nothing broke long term except the motherboard. So I replaced the motherboard, but it was like £70, £80. So it's not a major loss, but it could have potentially caused a lot of issues for damage if if it had broke the CPU. Yeah, it's a few £100. If it had broken RAM, again, a couple £100. Could have been expensive. My motherboard was $300 Canadian when it was new. Ah, yeah, but Canadian dollars. I think I jumped more there than I did with a creeper noiser. Hello. 300 Canadian dollars is like 100 US dollars, like £60. Hi, Bex. She looked completely perplexed by the pressure plates there. Let me unload my inventory and I'll come up to the Red Wing. So, end of the Red Wing, up the stairs. I want a little bit of guidance as to what blocks I should be using. I don't want to touch anything. You shouldn't really need to touch anything. Just follow the pathway. Oh, wait, how do I have ink? Oh, I must have killed squid. No time to go, adult. Do y'all enjoy the stream? 100 bits deep. Thank you. Can't see my feet. What? Why would... What? Bye, Deep. Thank you very much for coming along, and the bits as well was incredible. Really appreciate you finding time. I can't see my feet. What? I'm confused as to why you would need to see your feet and how you would see your feet. Because I can't see mine either. Wait, I never realised that before. If you look down in Minecraft, you can't see your legs. I mean, they're there. I mean, they kick out in front of me. I walked on your pressure plate because I couldn't see my feet. The pressure plate is there because it doesn't... it's not a problem if you stand on it. The reason for that being there is if you put shulkers to unload on those hoppers, you can then stand on the pressure plate and... Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, okay. Bex is RBWI, apparently. I carry her bed with me. Nighttime. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so you stand on the pressure plates and then the hoppers lock, so you can then break the shulkers, and instead of them being picked up by the hoppers, they go into your inventory. Shouldn't everyone? Probably? I wonder how long it would take before she got bored of doing that. Yeah, so as we discussed on a chat before, I'd like a small kind of hut. Okay, wood, which you want? I don't know what looks best. I'm kind of looking for a small hut with a couple palm trees, and I have no idea where to start. Zayfod, hello. But the important thing is that I can have a ladder just going up into it, so that I can come up my ladder and ender chest. Doesn't everyone carry an ender chest? I mean, you carry a bed. Why don't you carry an ender chest? Okay. I was terraforming under the sea and left it. Okay, well there's a spare one there. Wait, what are these the basis for trees? Because the hut needs to be over this bit. It's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. You are technically. Carrying way too many things for me, which results in having 0 space in my inventory. I'm normally pretty good at having space in my inventory because all of this can go. The only stuff I need is what's in my hotbar plus my ender chest. Ooh, stripped wood. My ender chest is clogged up at the moment because I've got all those woods in there, but that's just a temporary thing. And I need to put my spare tools and armour in a shulker. Realistically, I could keep it just in 3 shulkers in here. So my redstone, fireworks, and essentials, which just mean tridents. Yeah. I'm getting the feeling she's almost willing to do this for me. Which would look so much better than me doing it. Bex, is there anything you need me to supply you with? You need bushes? That's fine with me. I was expecting you to be too busy and worn out from doing all your builds. Oh, Peter made it. I'm definitely happy for you to do this. This is your territory, and I can... Bushes would be great. I can do bushes. I will leave the ender chest there and go grab bushes. I have a shulker for that. Ooh, Peter. Yeah. Peter knows me from way before you knew him. He's my friend first. You just stole him from me with your cuteness. Ouch. Ouch. Bushes, bushes, bushes. This one. Anything else? I had another one. Nope. Okay. Oh, I know it's... I'm here. Grab some of those. Hey, you stole my Peter joke. Hey, I made it this time without flying into the tree. I'm gonna call it the Tree of Life, and then thought it would be quite ironic if I flew into it. Nice booty, Ayla. And anyone that's just listening and not reading chat is going, what? It's a booty emote. Ah. I'll put the shulkers down by the edit chest. Because I'm running a little bit low on acacia and birch, but the green one should be the one you want, really. Well, I could move some of these across, because I don't really need... Oh. 2 full of... Oh. Yeah, that's your better one. Clip that. What, me saying that you got a nice booty? I think we offended her. Bex is an incredible builder, and I can never keep up with her. She just kind of goes, I'm going over there, grabs the thing she needs, so she's after sugarcane. Clearly she's after sugarcane. I mean, I have a farm for that stuff. I just realised that you sound a lot like Izumavoid. I don't think I particularly do, but okay. I mean, I've been compared to other people. If you're remotely European, you are immediately... Well, what's interesting is I get comments... Oh, that's your list of things in your inventory. I get comments from YouTube saying, you sound like Mumbo, you sound like ZF, you sound like Exuma, and there's a whole host of British YouTubers that I get told I sound like, and then occasionally I get told, oh, you sound like David Attenborough. Like, no, I don't. Just because I'm British. And so you get compared to all sorts of people just because it's similar-ish. Like, not really. There's so many British accents. Online, or you mean there's a lot of variety in British accents? Because that's definitely true. The second one, particularly. There's a lot of British people on YouTube. I mean, compared to the world population, we have we are overly represented on YouTube. You sound like ZactheDragon. He's famous, you know. You sound British, duh. David Attenborough is a compliment and a half. Yes, definitely. Lots of variety in British accents. Okay. That's what I thought you meant, but there's two ways of interpreting it, and I think they're both true. So going back to what Shay said, so you carry a VH guidebook, my coordinates book, a stack of arrows, my elytra, 2 stacks of rockets, a few ender chests, my spare pickaxe with fortune, a stack of scaffolding blocks, my shulker backpack, a bucket of water, a flint and steel, 16 signs, 2 stacks of torches, and in my hotbar, my sword, my pickaxe, my axe, my shovel, my bow, and my trident. That's a lot of stuff. See, on Vanilla High, I basically walk around with my sword, my pick, rockets, food, and my essential shulker, which has everything in it. Uptime, 1 hour, 23 minutes, 38 seconds. Because those 38 seconds matter. I wonder if I can get my bot to remove the second part. What time is it there? 21 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. So it's getting on a bit, and I mean, I've done the main thing I was looking to do for stream. However, I know that if I just ignore Bex for a few minutes, by the time I get back up that stair, she'll probably have a solid foundation that I can view and admire and ogle over. Ooh, why not milliseconds? I'm pretty sure it takes more than a second for it to process the request to tell you how long it's been. But, you know, if you want to be specific, it's 8:22 AM. Does that mean your kids are still asleep, Ayla? Will take me a while. Yeah, you say that, but then I've stood there. So when Bex was working on her desert village, I was on call with her, just shooting the breeze. And whilst I was standing there chatting and covered like one subject, this wasn't a long conversation, and then I was walking around the village and then came back to where she was, and I went, wait, did you finish that build? And then, wait, there's another one there. Did I miss that earlier? And she'd done 2 builds while I was just walking around. That's the kind of speed she works at. It's impressive. A little bit annoying because I can't compete with that. But I don't need to. I don't need to compete. I can be cute in my own way and talented. Well, I can be cute. Maybe. I can try. If you stop streaming when I get on, I'm gonna kick you. You've been here for a little while. Daylight savings messed up my schedule. Yeah, our daylight savings in the UK happens at the end of this month, I think. I think it's the end of March. It might be the start of April. I forget. But it's different. And then, of course, when you have some people one side of the pond, some people on the other, it kind of messes with schedules a little bit. So recently I've been doing a good number of co-streams with Karis, and the time you want a cat pick? I'll do that bit. The times that we co-stream is based on when she gets up in the morning, because she's very different time zone to me. And if I wanted to do it at my regular time, which is 2 PM, which is a really good time for me because it's after dinner and then I can stream until I'm finished, and I'll be done before, needing to stop and have evening snacks or sandwich or whatever I'm having. Barry. So the 2 PM slot is much better for me, but of course with her daylight savings change, adjusted the time slightly. Right, I paid for it. Now you do it. Okay, I'll go find the cat. I'll be back in a minute. Let me... Pause screen. I think I have one. Pause screen. Look, I have paused this. stream. Enjoy my odd panels. If anyone has ideas for other panels, feel free to send them to me. I'll review them, and if I like them, they'll probably end up in the list. I need my phone. Oh, I am back. Put my headset on. I'm not quite ready to reinitiate the stream, but you can still hear me while I'm sorting out this tweet. Hello, Shay. Nice hype emote, by the way. I mean, whoever made those, pure class. I don't know if they should get rid of daylight savings. It'd just be nice if it was the same in the US and America. One moment. Just writing out my tweet. I also hear someone digging something near me. Oh. It's just my villagers. Makes a change from sitting on my keyboard while I stream. Tweet. Right, that's uploaded. To view it, just do !Twitter and you'll get my Twitter URL. Change it back to Minecraft and look at my pretty face. Oh, Barry? Barry. Barry! And if anyone doesn't know the story of why he's called Barry, it's not that interesting. Might have been Shay's suggestion. And it fits quite well because he's the only one of my villagers that buys potatoes. I think that's the place that doesn't do DST. What's the place that doesn't do DST? Not Barry's fault. I quite like him being with Barry Steak Fries because Steak Fries just works really well with Nick being the only villager that buys my potatoes. Which is why we have a good number of potatoes building up. But daylight saving should alter depending on latitude anyway, and it makes a mess. Everyone should just see the opening time changes during some of them, keep the clocks the same. Yeah, I suppose that kind of makes sense that you could say, yeah, start at 8 instead of starting at 9, so change your working times rather than changing the clocks. Especially as people get used to time zone differences, and like Hushbug, who I'm this base with and build with, well, her time zone is American, and therefore it makes it harder to know what time that people are being up, and so she'll message me expecting that I'll be in bed by, I'll be up by a certain time or out by a certain time. Like, no, daylight savings I haven't had them yet. So it just makes organising things a little bit more difficult. Have some respect for Barry Steak Fries. He has a jetpack made out of a machine gun, you know. What? Ah! Are you trying to hit me? Or trying to tell me to go away? Okay, that makes sense. I suppose we don't need these here anymore either. Oh, wow. That's different. You jump too easily. I'm not used to having people in my base. And I just wasn't expecting you to be there, just round the corner from where I was standing. The other thing I need to mention about this area, it's important that it's lit up. And nothing spawns up here, because every spawn that's up here detracts from the rate of the mob farm. Maybe I should have mentioned that before. I'm sure you. Trees are light sources. Not normally, but your ones are, yes. I was not here. What was the banned word? The banned word was wood. And I managed to go through my 30 minutes without saying it. I got close a couple of times. Okay. I won't disturb. I'll let you get on with it. You know what you're doing. Oh. That, and if I've got a little bit of an allowance that I can move things around a tiny bit if I need to. Not a lot. So if things don't quite work out, I'm sure Bet's going to let me know what fits, what doesn't fit. So, I know Ayla's not going to like me for saying this, but that kind of does what I was really hoping to get done. I'm really pleased with this. It just makes this room look a lot more finished without a stone floor in it. Should put it on a smooth camera pan like that. Wait, is Max no. Just checking. What I'm going to do is end the stream back in your hole. Get back down there where you belong, in the caves. Don't you come out until you've got me gold. Or something like that. Let's have a look who's streaming and see who we can raid. Suggestions in chat is always welcome. Yes, Ayla? Hey, I pay attention when Ayla calls me. I mean, Mango's streaming. We could raid off to him, but we raided off to him yesterday, I think. Did we raid off to him yesterday? No, we didn't. We raided off to Alexis yesterday. We're going to... Wait, is Givey's on? I mean... We could... I have a funny feeling that Enigma's ending soon. Can't type. How much longer are you streaming for? Hey. We could do Doc, although because he's got 5,600 viewers. Even though you are the best viewers, I don't know if he'd noticed the 11 today. And so I kind of prefer not to do Doc when he's doing a live stream day. Because he's got the views and everyone that... I'd rather stream someone else who's might struggle. Let's have a look. The suggestion was Give Eyes. I didn't know Give Eyes was streaming. Let me just check what he's up to. Give Eyes. That would be better if it was spelt correctly. Oh, he is streaming. We can go raid Give Eyes. How many is he? 14? Oh, let's go raid Give Eyes. If you've got emotes in chat... Oh, I should check what Enigma said. I don't think he's going to much longer. So we're going to go raid Give Eyes. And if you've got chat emotes, please use them. Otherwise, just send me love over to him. I'll be dropping in, but probably not sticking around for long because I've got things to do, unfortunately. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. Oh, I should have done my command first. That would have been professional. Ah. now I've got that awkward moment while I'm talking and you're seeing me, and I'm not. Oh.